Greetings, friends. I am very excited to share with you that I am holding a 90-minute webinar on November 17th and 18th, which are a Tuesday and Wednesday, to accommodate people's schedules. Same webinar each night, called Meditation Essentials. I've been practicing Zen meditation since 2002 and have a lot of formal training through that time, including attending and staffing 45 week-long meditation retreats, a year in a monastery and a year in a temple consecutively. And with all that training, I see there's a lot of confusion, misunderstanding, and fumbled, and failed attempts to establish a really clear and effective and helpful meditation practice. So, given all I've experienced and trained in and studied and know, I want to offer that to you. And the webinar is going to contain clarification around what meditation really is and what it isn't. One limitation to our commercial culture is anybody can pick up a word and market it and say what they think it is, and a lot of people are making a lot of money on that around meditation, and it's not always helpful. And case in point, most people I know have tried meditation and really have never stuck with it and really have never even begun to taste the real, true, deeper fruits of a good, clear meditation practice. So the first piece is what meditation is and really isn't. The second is essential terms. Again, we want to clarify. We want to understand what we mean by meditation. What do we mean by spiritual, right? Many other words. And again, a lot of words, a lot of language and ideas get thrown around, particularly with the internet, as you know. And so I want to help people have a clear cognitive and verbal understanding of what the practice is about. And this is regardless of tradition. This isn't quote-unquote Zen meditation per se. This can be helpful, beneficial, clarifying for anybody in any religious or non-religious tradition. Next piece will include the physical and cognitive essentials of what meditation is. Right? It is a full body practice, and there is a mental, verbal element to it. And yet at the same time, the mental and verbal is what we want to experience more space around and under and above and through, as it were. And that might sound a little confusing, but again, it all comes from experience. For the example I like to make is if I brought back an amazing fruit from the highest peaks of Peru and you had never eaten it, if I talked to you for 7 hours about how delicious the fruit is, you still wouldn't know how it tastes. You have to taste the fruit. And with meditation, you taste the fruit, starting with clear physical and cognitive understanding, and then consistent practice over time. So following the physical and cognitive essentials, we'll go over the spiritual essentials, right? What does spiritual truly mean from both a cognitive linguistic perspective, but also from an experiential perspective? And that's the piece I think most people are missing, in part because there's just a very watered down marketplace of people selling all sorts of things called meditation. And it takes time to achieve that. It's not unlike fitness, right? If you've been sitting on the couch for 30 years, your first trip to the gym is not going to get you a six-pack or whatever it is your goal is, or even limberness and tone, right? And then why does all this matter? So what? What am I going to get from it, right? The ego is, oh, what am I going to get? The ego's got to know what it's going to get. And there's good reason for that, right? There's healthy pragmatism in that. And why does it matter? Because of deep and clear meditation practice in your life empowers you to notice and witness thoughts and emotions and habitual patterns as they arise before you engage with them, right? And they're not unlike, for those of us old enough, like a audio cassette or a VHS tape, right? It's not going to play unless you put it in and push play. So if something, your spouse, partner, kid, friend, dog, whatever, does something you don't like, you can see the tape of yell at them, come up, and you can stop yourself from putting it in the tape player, closing it, and pressing play. Oh my God, wouldn't that be helpful? Wouldn't that make your life a lot easier and more pleasant, and make you a lot more pleasant to be around? And for yourself to be with yourself. Most importantly, right? Peace in the world begins within. It's not out there. And then we'll go into some key essentials around how to integrate a true meditation practice, and not just the sitting part, but the out in the world interacting with others and ourselves part, again, as I described. How can I carry this meditative awareness from the cushion into my daily life, moment to moment, so when something comes up that would be inappropriate to act out on, I can recognize it and choose otherwise. Then we'll have a short little practice, since you'll have all that, cognitive and energetic download to be with, and then some Q&A, all within 90 minutes and all for free. And at the end, I will be making an offer because I'm holding a beta test of a multi-week program that covers all of these in much greater depth and really supports you into, again, having that clear understanding, so that when you sit on the cushion, you're doing that with intention and efficacy and true purpose. And with that, you're then much better able to bring the meditative awareness into your daily life. So with that, you can go to my website, one of my websites called evolutionarycitizens.com. The link is down below. Just click there, enter your email, and there's a little comment. Send us a note section there, and let me know in that section which day you want to attend, Tuesday the 8th or Wednesday the 19th. Both of them will be held at 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And with that, I thank you for your time and attention, and I wish you a delightful and meditative day. Take care.